Fields, coming to you from Chile, Virginia, with my dear friend James Robertson of the 516 Project Ministries. James, I love the 516 Project Ministries, but I want you to tell me what it is and how you came up with this name.
Great. Well, thank you very much. So 516 Project Ministry is designed to help folks in our community that either because of a disability or because of financial need can't afford to do repairs to their homes. So our volunteers come out and do the work on their homes. And we came up with the name. It's from Matthew 5:16. And basically in that verse, Jesus is talking and he's telling us to shine our light and be the light in the world so that when people see us working, they're actually seeing Jesus and seeing God. So we want to really focus on making sure that our works are glorifying Him.
This is incredible. So tell the viewers what you do. You actually go out in the community and do what?
We do all sorts of construction and repair projects. For the house that we're at now, we're going to be doing some minor repairs, cleaning gutters, repairing some deck steps and things like that. Eventually at this house, we're going to be replacing the entire roof because they've got some leaks going on once we can get funding for that. And so we do some painting, yard work, all sorts of different projects that families need to help them with their homes.
So the recipients of this service that you provide, how do they get in contact with you?
Most of the information is on our website. That's 516project.org. And on there's a couple links. So there's a link if you want to volunteer. There's a link if you need some assistance. And then, of course, links for just different information about the ministry. And so with those, you can just go on there, fill out a quick little form, gets us some information, and then one of our volunteers can contact you and sort of take it to the next step and be able to come out and take a look at the home and see what needs we can handle.
Okay, and so this ministry is also nonprofit, is that correct?
Yes, yeah, we are a 501c3, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so is it my understanding then that people can go to the same website and give to this ministry as well?
Yes, yeah, on the website, like again, 516project.org, there's also a tab for donations, and so those can be made directly through the website via PayPal. There's also our mailing address on there if somebody wanted to send in a check. And we can also do actual items. So sometimes folks might have a physical item they want to donate, whether it's lumber or some sort of materials or something like that, and so we can arrange that too with local pickup.
Okay, and the name 516 Project, brilliant. You came up with it yourself?
Yeah, well, a couple of my friends from church, when we got together to kind of start talking about this, Matthew 5:16 is just a verse that has really meant a lot to me for a number of years, and so it was one of the things. We had kind of brainstorming through a couple things out, and that was the one that really stuck with us.
Okay, so viewers, I want you to stay tuned today because guess what we're going to do? Not only are we going to look at some of the sites that James and his crew are going to be working on today, but we're also going to interview some of the recipients and some of the volunteers today and see how this impacts their lives. So we have Bob Michaelis, a volunteer with the 516 Project Ministry, who has graciously taken time out of his busy work day to speak with us today. Bob, you have been volunteering for how long with 516?
I've been with them about a year since we started it.
That's fantastic. So let me ask you this. In all of the time that you've been volunteering, what do you think you have gotten out of it the most?
Well, I mean, just the opportunity to help folks and to see a need being met. It's a little bit selfish. It feels good for us, but also it's good to see other people, getting something that they need worked out.
So if somebody wants to volunteer for 516 Project, what type of a person are you looking for? What type of volunteers do you think this ministry could really use?
Well, we get that question a lot, and to be honest, anything you can come work with us and volunteer with us, even if you have no skills at all, because we do everything for that we can for these folks, from yard cleanup to plumbing to construction, you name it. So all we ask is that you have a desire to serve, and that's all you need. That's the only skill you need.
Wow. Well, folks, you heard it here. Not only do the recipients receive something fabulous from 516 Project Ministries, but so do the volunteers. So if you're ready to pick up a hammer or even do some paperwork for 516, please go to 516project.org and volunteer your services today. Tell me about your family. I want to hear a little bit about what makes Mama Jean Mama Jean.
Well, to go way back, I was born in Washington, D.C. We moved to Maryland, and then we moved to New Jersey. And I was in the 3rd grade, we moved back to Virginia. And that's where my parents were from. And after high school, I got married. And my husband and I had 2 children, 2 boys. And but at the age of 40, my husband passed away with cancer. And then when my oldest son became at the age of 40, he also had cancer, but a different type of cancer. And so he passed away. And, of course, I had 7 years between my 2 boys and my youngest son. He just knew he was not going to make it past 40. But he did. God be willing, he'll be 50 next August. So, and he looks after his mom now. You know how you take care of your kids? And then when you get older, they take care of you.
And he's your pride and joy, I know.
Absolutely. And I have, 8 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That tells you how old I am.
It's fantastic. Oh, we love you, Mama Jean. We absolutely love you. I am so thrilled. Now, you have lived in this neighborhood for years, haven't you?
Yes, we had the house built in 1963. Yeah. And, of course, when my husband was living, he did all the work. And I helped as much as I could, even in the painting. Anything I could do, I would do. I guess that's why I'm so independent today. But, of course, if you ask my son, Mom, you can't do that. You can't do that. I said, I'm not an invalid. I can do some things. And, but fortunately now I have this group or different groups that come and help me from this project. And it's been a blessing, a total blessing.
Well, sometimes we have to be safe, right? You don't want to be climbing up at ladders and trying to do some work for yourself, especially when there's organizations out there that can help you. So we have to worry about that more than anything. And you've got some wonderful ways that you can give back, excuse me, to your community without hurting yourself, right?
Right.
So, and
I just have to tell my mind that I shouldn't do it. I can do it, but I shouldn't do it.
And you've already sort of put your stamp on the world by all those countries that you went to on the mission trip. You've said you've already got people via the telephone and social media, and they know you by Mama Jean in multiple countries. So you've already made your stamp on the world. And now it's time to just sort of sit back and maybe receive a little bit of love from other people instead of always giving, because you've earned that right.
Well, I appreciate that. Another thing that I do and have done and still do is participate in community plays. And I had an article written on me last year when I was 80 that I had participated in these things. And I love it. I love every bit of it. And at church, I'm going to be in it no matter what it is. I'm going to try out for it anyway. And but God has blessed me in so many ways. And with the missions that are out there, even to come and help do what I need to have done around the house, it is a total blessing. Total blessing, and I appreciate it so much. So much.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Mama Jean is going strong, and she is here to thank everybody. And gosh, we love you. I don't know about you, but wow, my heart is absolutely full. The 516 Project Ministries truly is restoring hope within the community. I don't know if you've noticed, but they are at many, many, many houses today, not just one. They truly are having a work day with the volunteers that they have. And the homes that they are changing and restoring hope to is incredible. You've seen interviews from volunteers, from recipients, and from members of the board, and they truly are working together as a team to make changes within their community. So, my challenge to each and every one of you today is to spread some love and some cheer within your locality. Take the energy that people use to be cool to one another and love one another. Give somebody a handshake, give somebody a hug, or even a wink on the street. Sounds funny, I know, but you know what? It makes changes and it will just spread, spread, spread. So let's get it done and make a change in this world. Thank you so much for following each and every one of us today and for sharing in Restoring Hope with 516 Project Ministries. And we will see you soon. Take care.